Hi, hello everyone. A big hi to all my bacha log. How are you all doing? I hope you all are here with full of excitement and with full of energy, right? So let me see how much of excitement and energy you all have saved. Jaldi se jaldi, fatafat bata de in the chat box. I'm going to look into the chat box. I'm going to say hi to everyone, and in that look itself, I should be knowing yes, the session is with full of students with full of energy. Jaldi. Hi Anisha Korean. Hi. Hi Satya. Good evening. Pritanshi. Then Amit. Okay. Arshpreet ma'am का biggest fan. आपका नाम क्या है बेटा? Satya, Amit, Rana. So I hope everyone is having an amazing time, and you all know why we are here. क्यों है? Yes, here we are to do a MENTI session from the chapter of electric charges and field, है ना? So obviously you all are here by making complete preparation and going through the concept, and let's do so much of multiple choice question, and let's also see who's going to be the winner of today's MENTI session, right? Okay, so whoever is seeing me for the very first time, मेरा बच्चा लोग, this is Ameer, your physics educator at Unacademy, and those who love me more, what do you all call me? Ameer Bhaiya, hai na? So yes, I have an experience of more than 3.5 years in the field of teaching JEE, NEET and a board student. I am a BTech graduate from NIT Calicut, and this is all about me. And one thing you should be knowing is that I am from Kerala. So अब मेरा हिंदी है ना इतना तो अच्छा नहीं है. So most of the conceptual explanation, everything will be in English, and थोड़ा in बीच पे, okay, बीच पे will be talking in हिंदी थोड़ा, okay, थोड़ा ही कर सकता है. Now I can just show you what. Yes, the schedule, and tomorrow what we have at same time, which is 10 p.m. Bacha log, be alert. Tomorrow we are going to be having a sample paper discussion. You all know how important that it is, right? For attending the sample paper discussion will help you understand how the paper is going to be. So make sure that you all attend to it and pass the information to everyone. So bachalo, can you all do one thing? This is the MENTI code, so that you all can join the MENTI right now. And before we start with the session, a small favor from all my bachalo, can you all share the session to your friends, to your colleagues and in your school groups, and ask every one of them to join, so that we can have a very powerful MENTI competition. You can have a small friendly competition with your friends also, right? So everyone just share the class. That's a small help you all can do. Jaldi se jaldi share kar le class ko, theek hai? So in the meantime, which your friends take to join the classroom, hai na? So I'll introduce you to this Unacademy platform. Those who are new here, right? Okay. Now, those who don't want to miss any of the live classes from your favorite teachers from Unacademy Class 11th and 12th YouTube channel, na, the link is given right there. Be a part of the Telegram channel, because in this Telegram channel, all the updates related to the channel will be given. ठीक है बच्चा लोग? हाँ? Then ये Bugs Bounty program क्या होता है? It's an amazing way so that you can grab as many prizes as possible. What you have to do, you just have to go to the description box. There you will find a form. If you find any inappropriate content uploaded by Unacademy, you can report it there, and if it is valid, prizes aa jayega aapke ghar pe. Wow. Then Emerge program, you all know this is an amazing program initiated by Unacademy people, because we all do love you students and the bacha log, right? Because we know that the CBSE is going to do the new term 1 examination, matlab with a new examination pattern with multiple choice question, assertion recent type question, case study questions. So if you want to ace in it, it is your responsibility to have enough practice, right? So yes, this Emerge program is a live mock test which will be happening every week for all the subjects on these respective dates, right? Time is from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Make sure that everyone attend to this particular exam. Don't forget it, mera bacha log, it's very important. And if you want to be a part of this Emerge program completely for free, don't forget to use this unlock code. Code hai AMB10. Use this code, get an entry into this Emerge program completely for free. Okay. Now I think you all have shared the classroom with your friends, right? And in the meanwhile, we'll be giving them 1 more minute. So in that 1 minute, I have to explain you what is the subscription platform of Unacademy and why it is so much important, right? Nowadays, you all know that we are learning from the YouTube. Everything is available in YouTube also. But for those students who have time to collect the information from the YouTube and learn, it is very easy. They can make use of YouTube as the primary source of study, because YouTube, every information is there, but the information is a bit scattered here and there. So if you have time, it's very good that you can learn for free, and you can gather all the information and you can learn. But those who want to use that particular time for gathering the information for your study purpose, okay, there comes the first important of the Unacademy subscription, because in the platform we all educators will be teaching with a proper schedule targeting board examination, JEE examination and NEET examination, okay? And we'll also make sure that bacha log all the topic that is being covered in the classroom is in a proper order, and you can keep track of all the topic that is being covered in the classroom. So everything falls in one single piece and the process of learning becomes super simple. Matlab, you'll start loving the process of learning. Then obviously once you start loving something, you'll be giving as much of time as possible. You'll start your hard working, right? So you'll give your complete time for that, and obviously the progress will be visible in your studies. One thing. Then top educators of the country who's having a very good experience in the education field will be there to teach you. They'll be telling you the examination pattern. They'll be telling you what all questions you should be practicing for everything. These teachers will be there, and obviously once you follow them, you'll be ending up in the destination colleges, whichever you are dreaming about. Study material, practice test and live test series will make you super confident. So for all these features, for Plus subscription, if you go for 6 months, it will cost you 1,667 per month. And चाहिए ना आप लोगों को डिस्काउंट, यूज कर ले, कोड है हमारा AMB10. So get 10% of discount and as much as offers as possible while you use the code. Then those who need extra features, you should be going for Iconic. So here in Iconic, you'll get all the features of Plus some extra features such as personal mentor. Ye kaun hai? He'll be a friendly person assigned to you. He'll be telling you how to study, what to study, and even if you are a bit tensed and even if you feel a bit low, this person will be there as a friend to you and will be telling you, right, don't worry mera bacha, okay, do this, okay, you can have a very improvement in your score, okay, which matlab you will feel comfortable when this person is assigned to you. Then live doubt solving classes will be there bacha log. Weekly reports will be given to you in this Iconic subscription. As we are almost at the end of the year, you can go for 6 month subscription. That is more than enough, hai na? So it will cost you 2,833 per month. And if you are people who enjoy discount, I know that what you all are telling, sir, who doesn't love discount? We all love discount. So use the code AMB10 and get 10% of discount and as much as offers as possible. And if you make the subscription right now, for the first 1,000 subscribers, offer is going on. If you make 12 months ka subscription extra 6 months, aise hi aa jayega aap logon ko. Wow, that's a good thing. Make use of it. Make the subscription right now. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of our MENTI quiz. Tell me, how many of you are ready for the session to get started? Jaldi fatafat bol de. How many of you are totally ready? Hi Sana, good evening. Hi Anna, good evening. So jaldi bata, have you all joined? Those who have joined, please let me know what your avatar is. Jaldi, I'm giving you 30 seconds of time so that everyone can join who haven't joined MENTI till now, right? They have to be given some time, hai na? Starting le solunga romba bore adikudhu sir. That's how the procedure is, hai na Sudeep? Hi Mira, good evening. Sana, Asha, Amit. So are you all ready? Everyone, are you all ready? Mera bacha log. No, we haven't started. Please start. Yeah, bilkul start karega main. So yes, here we are on the MENTI page. What happened to others? Everyone, jaldi join kar le. The code is 3285049. So it's 3285049. Only one device is there. Okay, I'm really sorry to hear that. I think you can use multiple window, hai na? In the phone itself, you can do multitasking. You can move here and there. I think that is also possible. है ना? हाँ, Sugama, Anisha, thank you so much for asking. Rashi is like ball कौन है? Ball कहाँ है? हाँ, ball तो इधर है. बिल्कुल good. और कौन है, और कौन है, जल्दी जल्दी आ जाइए सब, जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी. If you all are ready, we can start with the very first question for the day. रेडी है क्या सब? रेडी है क्या? സാറെ നല്ല പേര് പറഞ്ഞു തരൂ സാറേ. കീപ് തങ്കമ്മ or അങ്കമ്മ or whatever you keep, and usually that's what you do. Okay, so I'm going to start the very first question, right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The question have just started. Miara is magician cap, Sana is puppy, Amit is tiger baby. Okay, so we have all kinds of things here. Umbrella, who's umbrella? Sudeep, umbrella. ठीक है. So we have all kinds of devices and animals here. So let me see how many of you are going to give me the correct answer. Read the question, Machalo. Can you all see that? So I'll bend a bit. 3 charges we have, plus q, small q, plus q, are placed at distance 0, d by 2 and d from the origin on the x-axis. If the net force experienced by plus q is 0, okay, then the value of chota q. Very simple question. Simple question it is. I hope. How many of you got the idea on how to solve this question? How many of you got the idea? Those who got the idea will be knowing that it's simple. Those who think that, array sir, this is a tough question, don't worry. Obviously after the quiz I'm going to explain bit by bit, step by step, and every concepts related to it, so don't worry at all. Very good, very good. 3 students, what happened? I think you all have made a small chotu mistakes, है ना? कोई बात नहीं. We are going to solve it out. First, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Leaderboard पे क्या दे दिया? Gavesha was the fastest person. Obviously, Gavesha has to be the fastest because that person is with हमारा है ना emoticon of whose, obviously. So Rasha, Karl, so these are the 3 people who gave me the correct answer. बिल्कुल. Others I know that you all might have made छोटू mistake, है ना? छोटू mistake कर दिया. देख ले. Which are that छोटू conceptual mistake you all have made. So starting. So here we have our x-axis and y-axis. Okay. So 3 charges. One is a plus q. Okay, we are keeping it here. Then at a distance of d by 2, we are keeping a small q. And then another plus q. Okay, which is kept at a distance of d. ये d by 2 है. What is given? If the net force experienced by plus q at x is equal to 0, मतलब if the net force acting on ये q 0 है, तो value of q कितना? ये small q का value कितना है? How will you find out? अरे use the information given in the question. Net force acting on capital Q 0 दे दिया. Okay, so how will you put that? Just write the equation as net force is equal to 0. Now find out which all are the forces acting on this particular capital Q. First one first. ये Q, there will be a force of repulsion कितना है? That is K, Q into Q, that is Q square divided by square of the distance between them, that is d the whole square. Any issue? कुछ भी नहीं है ना? Okay. Similarly, plus the force acting on this capital Q because of the small q. So here according to the question, no signs are given, so we have to assume that it is positive. So a repulsive force will be acting in this particular direction. Force कितना? K, Q into Q, that is a capital Q into small q, divided by square of the distance between them. What is the distance? D by 2, the whole square. This is equal to 0. Okay. Now you can take one of the term to the right hand side of the equation. So it will be K Q square by D square is equal to, this will be minus K capital Q small q D square. Ye 1 by 2 square will go up as 4. I hope now you all have understood है ना? तो काम खत्म. K cancel कर ले, 1Q cancel कर ले, D square cancel कर ले, ये small q है ना, minus Q by 4 मिल गया. So हमारा उत्तर क्या है? उत्तर ऑप्शन A है. Okay. Okay, Sudeep is all the time with that particular mindset coming just to have, भगवान मुझे अच्छा अवतार दे दे मेंटी पे, है ना? Everyone is like, oh, please make me on top of the मेंटी. Sudeep यही प्रार्थना करके आता है, भगवान मुझे अच्छा वाला अवतार दे दे मेंटी पे. When he gets that, he'll be like the total happiest person. So बता, ये क्लियर है तो बता, जल्दी बता लो. Okay, yes, is it clear? Yes, okay, very good. So I think we should be going for the next question. Anyone new here in the classroom? Those who haven't joined MENTI? Those who haven't joined MENTI, कोई है क्या class पे? So that I can tell you whoever it is. Clear? Right? Sudeep, yes sir. Miara? Okay, so whoever wants to join MENTI, the code on top of the screen, I hope you all can see. बच्चा लोग 3285049. Okay, so that's a code. वो code use करके जल्दी join कर ले. Sana Kezia വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. Okay, so those who don't know, Kezia was one of my previous student, okay, who used to learn with me. So shall I start? Everyone, I hope you all can see the code. Code कितना? 3285049. Rashi Umbrella. So we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Here we go. Same kind of questions. So this time, as we already have explained the concepts related to these kind of questions, I want every one of you to try the best way possible and get the answer. I hope you all can see the question, right? 50 seconds are left. A charge capital Q is placed at each of the opposite corners of a square and small q is placed at the other two corners. Okay, yes. If the net electrical force on capital Q is 0 होता है, then the ratio of capital Q by small q कितना? Here also the concept that we have to use is net force is equal to 0. So yes, is it clear? So let's see how you all are going to do it and how many of you are going to do it. So jaldi fadafat. So I have bent enough so that you all can see the question, right? So 3, 2, 1 and बिल्कुल time is up. And क्या है? अरे वाह! First of all, I should be giving a clap for having this particular maintaining that equilibrium for all the options, है ना? Because now I understood that you care for all the options. Okay, that was a very good thing. Anyway, the correct option was option A with a minus 2 root 2 as its ratio. Okay. First, let us see who are those glittering stars who gave me the correct answer. फिर उसके बाद हम देखेगा how to do the problem. Leaderboard बता रहे कि Tiger अमित राणा. अरे Tiger भाई. So you are on the top. Then Gavesha क्या हो गया? So now there is a race happening between हमारा Tiger and हमारा वो ना घोड़ा बोलता है. Horse, हाँ horse मिल गया. Now हिंदी में बोलते बोलते now I am not getting English. क्या हो जाएगा मुझे पता नहीं. Then we have Rashi, K, Sudeep, Miara, Numma Polikum. ये Numma Polikum कौन है? Okay. So then we have Kezia, Akansha, Jatin, Jaldi. Everyone, I think everyone can give the correct answer. Just try for it, and don't get a bad vibe if you are not getting the correct answer. Don't think that others are getting the correct answer. मुझे नहीं हो रहा है. You don't have to think in that way because everyone is here to learn the concept. So let's do it, right? बच्चा लोग. Okay, ये कर ले. A charge Q is placed at each of the opposite corners of a square and Q is placed at the other two corners. If the net electric force on capital Q 0 होता है तो ये ratio कितना है? That's a question, right? Okay. So let us draw the diagram so that we can have a better understanding. So ये हमारा square है. So on opposite corners we are keeping capital Q and on the other corners we are keeping small q. Question बोल रहा है कि if you take any one of the capital Q, the net force acting on the body is 0. The net force on capital Q 0 है. Okay, now as it is already given that net force on Q is equal to 0, we can make use of this particular concept for finding out Q by Q ratio. So start marking all the forces on capital Q one by one बच्चा लोग. Starting with ये A है तो ये A है तो tell me what will be this distance which is the diagonal of that square? That is root 2a. Root of a square plus a square. I think I don't need to explain that Pythagoras theorem which is done by 5th standard students, right? So first, there is a force of repulsion between this capital Q and this particular capital Q. What is the value? K q into q, q square divided by square of the distance. Root 2a square is equal to 2a square. Right? Okay. Then there is a force of repulsion between this capital Q and the small q. What is its value? K, product of their charges and the square of the distance between them, a square. Then this capital Q and this small q, there is a force of repulsion, formula K QQ divided by a square. Okay, so I hope you all can see all the three different forces that I have marked on this capital Q. देख सकता है? Okay, tell me, ये capital KQ by a square and ये capital KQQ by a square, how they are acting? Aren't they perpendicular to each other? Aren't they perpendicular to each other? Right. If two forces, let's say A and B, are perpendicular, how will you find resultant? Root of a square plus b square. Similarly, how to find out the resultant of KQQ by a square and KQQ by o square? That will be equal to root of KQQ divided by a square the whole square plus KQQ divided by a square the whole square. So how much it is? Root 2 times KQQ divided by a square. Okay, समझ में आ गया ये? So the resultant of these two forces which I have marked with the red color will be equal to root 2 times KQQ by a square. Tell me what will be the direction of that? Array, these two are perpendicular forces, and one more thing, these two are having equal magnitudes, so their resultant will be along the angle bisector. मतलब angle bisector means along the direction of diagonal. इसका मतलब ये है कि the resultant of these two forces and ये third force will be in the same direction. If they are in the same direction, you can simply find net force as just adding the values, root 2 KQQ by a square plus KQ square by 2a, KQ square by 2a. Why I added without looking into direction? We have looked into the direction because the resultant of these two forces is directed along the diagonal. So that is added with KQ square by 2a, which is in the same direction. And this का value दे दिया है 0 in the question. समझ में आ गया? Now what is left? कुछ नहीं, you just have to rearrange, get the answer. वही है बस, 2a square है, a square है, ठीक है? So rearrange कर ले, root 2 KQQ by a square is equal to negative, once you take to the right hand side, KQ square divided by 2a square. Done. What all common things you can find out? क्या कर सकता है? हाँ, कट कर ले, कट K कट कर ले, K 1Q कट कर ले, a square कट कर ले. So capital Q divided by small q कितना? 2 root 2, it will be 2 root 2 with a negative sign. So we got the answer. समझ में आ गया? With a beautiful smile. With a beautiful smile, समझ में आ गया तो जल्दी फटाफट बता. हाँ सर बिल्कुल. And this was a beautiful question. What do you think about question के बारे में? You solved a different method, फिर भी ठीक है. If you got the answer, good. Prithanshi Saini sir, I'm going back unable to understand in pure English. अरे ऐसा भी हो सकता है क्या? पता नहीं. Amazing question, very good. So बच्चा लोग जल्दी बता, have you all understood the question? हाँ? How many of you are like, हाँ, this was a beautiful question. I got to know about so many concepts. Yes, physics is getting good and good. How many of you are thinking in that way? Dipole sir, first class question is Okay. So I am moving for the third one. If anyone is new here in the classroom, okay, so Harshpreet ma'am का biggest fan भी बोल रहा है, yes sir. Okay, Dipole, another question. Very good, very good. So I think next question is also by using the same concept. So try कर ले so that everyone can get the correct answer this time. So those who want to join jaldi, code is on top 3285049. Shall we start the third one? Shall we start? Okay, question is right in front of you, bachcha log. Okay, concept is same, but try your level best बच्चा लोग, try your level best so that you can get the correct answer. Okay, what is it? I'll also read the question along with you. Okay, those who can't see the question properly, I'm gonna bend down. If a charge q है ना बच्चा लोग is placed at the center of a line joining two equal charges capital Q such that the system is in equilibrium, then the value of small q is, okay, वो small q in terms of capital Q कितना होता है, and it is given that the hinder system is in equilibrium. So using that concept, yes, get the answer. Arnav, wow, 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 very good. So it's good that we are discussing those kind of problems in the classroom, है ना? Very good. Minus q by 4. Others, why they have made a mistake? क्या हो गया बच्चा लोग? Okay. So we have in the leaderboard. In the leaderboard, we have on the top Rashi, who was the fastest person this time, right? So very good. Then Miara. Then on the second, Numa Polikyum. Numa Polikyum, I think it's Anna, right? So she always comes up with a random kind of words and names. So that's what her joy is dependent on. Okay. Then Tiger, Gavesha, K, Sudeep, Satya, Kizia, and Agansha. So these are the people on the leaderboard, and I think everybody can make it to the leaderboard. And even if you don't, अरे कोई बात नहीं, क्यों आ गया सब लोग इधर पढ़ने के लिए, है ना? सो पढ़ेगा. देख ले how to deal with this question. Okay, देख ले. If a charge q is placed at the center of a line joining two charges, so you have a capital Q, you have another capital Q. Let's say the distance between them is d. Exactly at the center, we are keeping another small q. The distance is d by 2. So the question is, ये q का value कितना है? We did a problem. First question was almost like this, right? Question is, if one of the charge has to be in equilibrium, let's take this particular charge itself. Okay, if this is in equilibrium, what's the value of capital Q? In the question itself, directly given the hint for solving. What is it? Equilibrium. Matlab, on any of the body, net force is 0. So start marking all the forces acting on this capital Q. ये q and ये q रिपल हो जाएगा. Value k q into q square by square of the distance d square. ये small q, ये capital Q रिपल हो जाएगा. So the value of force is k capital Q small q by square of the distance, that is d by 2 the whole square. So it is given that net force is equal to 0, है ना? So which are the forces acting? Net force is a summation of k q square by d square. इसका sum plus इसका भी sum कर ले. वो कितना? k capital Q small q divided by d by 2 the whole square हो जाएगा 0. क्या बाकी है? Just rearrange कर ले, वही बाकी है. k q square by d square is equal to negative k capital Q small q d square by 2 will be going up as 4. Now whatever has to be cancelled with a smiling face, बच्चा लोग क्या कर ले? हाँ, cancel कर ले. ये भी. So d square. So what we have to find out? Small q is equal to ये capital Q. अरे yellow नहीं दिख रहा है. Is equal to minus q by 4. We did a problem. फिर भी how you can make a mistake here? Same question is asked in a different way. That's all. और कुछ नहीं किया, फिर भी many of you made mistake. पता नहीं. Next question, don't make all these silly mistake. ठीक है? Promise, वादा कर ले. Next question, don't make silly mistake. How many of you can वादा कर सकता है? How many of you can promise? हाँ, ठीक है? ठीक है ना? बिल्कुल. Took time to answer. कोई बात नहीं. Okay. Next question, I think promise है ना? हाँ, राशि promise किया, म्यारा promise किया. Okay. So I think next question बहुत simple सा question है. So whoever want to join, जल्दी फटाफट join कर सकता है. Okay. Code on the top है 3285,049. Okay. सो यस मेवी नजरीन सुल्ताना बोल रहा है कि मेवी कौन है, मतलब क्या है? ओके ओके, so only 10 seconds is given, so I have no idea. I think it's a very simple question actually. Maybe that's the reason my content creator has given you less number of seconds. Pata nahi. Anyway, time is up. So let's see how many of you have marked the answer. Uh-oh. 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 I think we have forgot to mark the option. Bilkul sorry. So there is no point. There is no point of looking into the leaderboard. The only problem is when the Menti was created, I think थोड़ा इधर उधर गड़बड़ हो गया इसीलिए. हाँ मुझे भी पता है. So while when the Menti was created, I think some गड़बड़ हो गया था. ठीक है. So really sorry for that. So anyway, we'll do this. Okay, let's see how this particular question can be done. वो देख ले पहले. हाँ मुझे पता है. Like I told you, छोटू mistake हो गया when the Menti was created इसीलिए. Okay, देख ले. Two equal charges are placed at a separation of 1 meter. So you have two charges Q, separation is 1. What should be the magnitude of the charges? ये Q का value कितना होना चाहिए? So that force between them equals to a weight of 50 kilogram person, right? Okay, so the force between these two charges, if it wants to be equal to the weight of a 50 kilogram person. What is the weight of a 50 kilogram person? M into G. G is 10. So 500. So if the force between them wants to be 500, what should be the value of Q? Tell me, how will you calculate the value of force between two charges? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. है ना? Q into Q, that is Q square, by square of the distance, that is 1 square, is equal to 500. Isn't it? Yes. What is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0? That is 9 into 10 power 9 into Q square is equal to 500. Rearrange कर ले बच्चा लोग. Q square is equal to 500 divided by 9 into 10 power 9. Okay. So square है तो अब क्या कर सकता है? हाँ, we can simply make some cancellations here, as you can see. देख ले, छोटू cancellation कर सकता है. ये 0 cancel कर ले, so that this will become 8. Okay, now take the square root. We'll take different color first. So square root taking Q will be equal to root 50. Root 50, how will you write it? We'll write separately. This is 25 into 2. है ना? 25 का root कितना? 5 root 2. Okay. So root 50 we will write it as 5. Root 2 is 1.4 by 9 का root कितना? 3. 10 power 8 का root 10 power 4. So this will be 10 power 4, it goes up as 10 power minus 4. 5 by 3 into 1.4, this will be almost coming as how much? 1.6 something. Okay, 5 by 3, 1.6, what it will come? 1.6 into 1.4, almost 2.3 will be the answer. Okay, मिल गया हमको उत्तर. मिल गया या नहीं मिल गया? देख ले सुदीप is like this time I'm gonna take you down Miara. Let's see who's going to be on the top of the Menti at last, right? Everyone is in that mood. Okay, somehow I want to be on top of the Menti. Okay, so yes, let's see कौन जीतेगा. जो जीता वो ही सिकंदर, है ना? So next question आ गया. So shall we, everyone? If you all are ready, I'll just press the enter button so that the fifth question will be live. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we are going live with the fifth one. बच्चा लोग अच्छे से कर ले. 1 Fermi means 10 power minus 15. Those who don't know that, okay, just updating that. 1 Fermi is 10 power minus 15. Question A, I think this is one of the simplest question. Find the electric force between two protons separated by a distance of 1 Fermi. The proton in a nucleus remain at a separation of this order. So it was a direct question. Amit is like, sir, I will be trying my best to be on top of leaderboard. Okay, everyone. Okay, just don't focus on being on top of the leaderboard. Just also focus along with it to be on top of what, to get as many knowledge. Okay, because here we are solving lot much of MCQs. So make use of it. So try making this as your practice session. बिल्कुल बढ़िया बच्चा लोग. 5 students. Okay, let's see who all are those 5 students who got the correct answer. So we have Miara still on the top, then Numa Polikim. Okay, I think it was Sana was the fastest person this time. Very good. Rashi, Sudeep, Tiger, Amit Rana, Gavesha. Tiger क्या हो गया आपको? Okay, जल्दी concentrate कर ले. Gavesha, K, Anisha, Satya and Kazia. Very good, very good. Okay, so देख ले बच्चा लोग. How to deal with this question? It's very simple. So force between two protons. What is the charge on a proton? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, right? Distance between them is 1 Fermi. So force will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square, right? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, 9 into 10 power 9. Okay, so Q1 into Q2, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Shall I write it in one single step? 1.6 into 1.6 is 256 with the point, so 2.56. 10 power minus 19 into 10 power minus 19 हो जाएगा 10 power minus 38. The whole divided by square of distance. 10 power minus 15 का square कितना होता है? 10 power minus 30. Right? So what is remaining? 9 into 2.56. 9 into 2.56. Then 10, this goes up 10 power 39, so ये हो जाएगा 10. Okay, 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 4.5 22.5 almost 23 हो जाएगा ये. 9 into 2.56 है ना, this will be almost 23 into 10 हो जाएगा 230. Okay, बढ़िया, समझ में आ गया सबको? Any doubts if anyone is having, let me know in the chat box. So joined at this question. कोई बात नहीं मानसी. What happened? Why you were late? क्या हो गया? अमित अभी तो 7 से 4th आ गया. पिक्चर अभी बाकी है. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. Very good, very good. So MENTI is going really out of. Don't make it go out of control. ठीक है? I don't want people start fighting over here because of MENTI. So this is the current position. So yes, let's see. We are moving for the next one. We are going for the next one. 6th question. Yes, I have pressed the enter key and let's see what we have. Okay, ये तो simple question है. Let's see how many of you are going to do it. Simple है, सच बता रहा हूँ मैं. Simple dimple question है ये. I'll just bend it down a bit, bend a bit. I'll do that so that you all can see the question. "40 seconds last. Two charges are there. Everyone note कर ले. Two charges are there. Two charges are there. So try not to make a mistake. You can mark the options in the here in the MENTI बच्चा लोग. Last 10 more. Mansi is like, I'm done. Like I did it. Okay, so what do we have here? What do we have? Uh-oh. Why everyone have gone for the first option? So, okay, so MCG was the fastest person this time. Okay, very good. And this is it. How many of you understood that it is 0? Ye bol de. Before I start explaining, tell me how many of you have understood how it can come as 0? How many of you have understood? Yeah, it has to be 0. How many of you have understood? Yes, sir, yes, it has to be 0. Mansi, you got it 0. Okay. Now Amit is like, sir, how? Okay, with so much of dots, he is actually confused how it is happening. Shall I? Okay. Now, those who want the simple way of explanation, देख ले. ये Q है ना? ये Q, both of these two charges are kept equidistant from which surface? From which surface? A, B, C, D, A, B, A, B, C, D का है. Uh-oh. Okay. There is a confusion. So A, B, C, D has to be marked like this. अरे मेरा बच्चा लोग, थोड़ा गलती हो गया, देख ले. Now we have to do like this. क्या कर सकता है? मुझे कुछ नहीं कर सकता, because this we have to mark it as A, B, C, D. Then it will be 0. Okay, I'll tell the answers for both. Okay, I'll tell the answers for both. Don't figure मत कर ले. Now, if you make these surface as A, B, C, D, now I hope you have understood it is going to be 0. Right? देख ले, ये Q है ना? This Q and this Q are kept equidistant from the surface A, B, C, D. Can you see that? Yes. So, ये charge, if it is producing 2 electric field lines in this particular direction, the other charge Q will also be producing electric field lines of 2 in the opposite direction. So tell me, what is the net flux associated with that surface? 2 towards right, 2 towards left. So कितना हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. Isn't it? Yes or no? Okay, so that's how the answer is becoming as B here as 0. Now, I know that there was a small difference in the figure, right? Where in the actual figure, right, my bad that I haven't checked the figure properly. I'll explain that also, bacha log, don't worry, because it's not simply about MENTI quiz, right? It's all about understanding the question, right? Now, if the question is actually according to the question itself, if this is ABCD, here we have the charge Q, and here you have another charge Q. Now the question is popping up. What is the flux associated with ABCD? Answer to ho jayega Q by 6. Why? देख ले, this Q is producing a total flux of Q by epsilon 0. This charge is producing total flux of Q by 6. Now, this total flux is associated with 6 surface of this particular cube, because that Q is kept exactly at its center, right? So tell me, how much will be the flux associated with one side of the cube? That will be equal to 1 by 6 time of the total flux, that is 1 by 6 time of Q by epsilon 0 is the flux associated with ABCD. You all will be asking, sir, now what is happening with this Q? Isn't this Q producing no electric flux passing through ABCD? No. Why? Dekh le, because the electric field lines produced by this charge will not be passing through ABCD. वो तो ऐसे ही जाएगा. Can you see that? It is not passing through the surface ABCD. So, the flux associated with ABCD is only because of that inner charge. So, it will be Q by 6 epsilon 0. तो समझ में आ गया? So, if it was actually according to the figure, it has to be Q by 6, right? But I made the question with the thought that this has to be, so my bad. So, here and there, हो गया तो हो गया. Okay, yes. Flux linked with a Gaussian surface. You only told the answer, Utkar. It is a total closed surface is what Gaussian surface talks about. Here we are only discussing about a piece of a surface. It is not closed. ABCD is a piece of a surface, not a closed surface. Okay. So yes, there are so many loopholes when you learn a concept and a law. Make sure that you go in deep to it. तो समझ में आ गया सबको? कोई गड़बड़ नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, सबको आ गया? With a smile, with a smile on your faces. Okay. So I'm going to press the enter key for the 7th question. Are you all ready? बच्चा लोग जल्दी बता, are you all ready for the 7th question to get started? रेडी है ना? सो हम तो शुरू करने जा रहे हैं 7th क्वेश्चन के और स्टार्टेड. रेडी है ना? हाँ सना, हाय अना. Okay, so here we go. Very simple, one of the simplest question. Next question is going to be a bit tough, so be prepared. ये है ना, make maximum use of it and get the answer. ये तो 2-step का problem है. You don't need this much of time also. जल्दी everyone. But चलो, those who haven't liked the session, जल्दी like कर ले and do let me know that you are enjoying the session. Okay. You are left with 10, 9. पता नहीं क्यों दे दिया आप लोगों को इतना सारा टाइम. ये तो आई थिंक 10 सेकेंड से काम कर सकता है ना ये. I think within 10 seconds everybody can complete and solve this particular question, I suppose. Art students, very good बच्चा लोग, बिल्कुल बढ़िया है ना, amazing. And here we have Anisha, like the session, good, good. And what is happening here in the leaderboard? Wow, Sana at last on the top, very good Sana, amazing, very good. So then we have Myara, Sudeep, K, Tiger, Amit, and Tiger was the fastest person this time. Very good. MCG, Rashi, Anisha, Kezia, good, good, good. So Nazreen loving it. Arshpreet mom ka fan. Up. Okay, so आने के बारे में बोल रहा है. ठीक है, ठीक है. So let's do this. It's not a big deal at all. सबको पता है. How many of you know how to deal with this problem? बताओ चलो. How many of you know to deal with this particular problem? Simple. An HCl molecule has a dipole moment. Assuming that equal and opposite charges lie on the two atoms of a dipole, what is the magnitude? You don't need actually read that also. Dipole moment दे दिया है. Okay. Separation between the dipole is also given. Question ये कि what is the charge? Write down the formula for dipole moment P. Formula is how much? Q into the distance between them. 2L is the total distance. Don't get confused here, bachcha log. Okay. P ka value 3.4 into 10 power minus 30. Charge into 2L is the total distance. Don't multiply 2 with the existing distance. That is wrong. So 2L is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 10. So I hope you all know the answer is 3.4 into 10 power minus 20. इससे ज़्यादा simple question मुझे पूछ भी नहीं सकता है. Okay, so पता नहीं how you all managed to get the wrong answer. Anyway, I have no idea. This is the correct answer. Okay, समझ में आ गया सबको? Everyone. Everyone. So yes. We are moving for the 8th question of the day, and I'm going to press the enter key. Manasilayana, got it? Mansi, yes. So as you might have seen this particular figure, you might have understood it's a bit difficult problem. So try doing it in your own method. Those who really want to know how this particular question can be done, obviously after the quiz I'll be explaining. It's a very beautiful problem. You can say this is a JEE mains level, or even it can come for advanced level. So it's a very good question. अरे that हमारा वो है ना, which means Arnav was asking why it is not. So it is not the electric field line, this surface है ना, it is perpendicular to the field lines. Can you see? Field lines will be passing parallel to the surface of ABCD. Is that clear now? Electric field lines produced by outside charge will not be passing through the surface, it will be passing parallel to the surface. Flux is only calculated when field lines pass perpendicular through the surface. Figure is not clear. Okay, anyway, 6 students got it correct. Good. This is a very good question. So after looking into the leaderboard, I'll be explaining. So it will be a bit time consuming question it is. So how many of you want to learn the concept of this question? But jaldi bata. Bacha log. Okay, Sana is still on the top. Then we have Sudeep, Miara, MCG. MCG कौन है? And what do you mean by the term MCG? Milligram है क्या? Anisha K, Amit, Rashi, Flux के Zia, good. Gone down, कोई बात नहीं. Okay, your spirit shouldn't be going down. That's all it matters. Okay, so Arshpreet ma'am ka biggest fan. Okay, I think that's a short form of that, maybe. Okay, explain this question, right? Dekh le. Everyone listen to me here. First read the question and understand what the question is telling. Consider a sphere of radius r which carries a uniform charge density rho. If a sphere of radius r by 2, can you see this? If a sphere of radius r by 2 is carved out of it as shown, the ratio of electric field at the point A and at the point B, उसका ratio है ना, electric field at the point A and the electric field at the point B, उसका ratio we have to find out due to the remaining portion, which means once this portion is being carved out from that particular sphere, how much is the ratio of electric field produced at the point A to that produced at the point B, uska ratio we have to find out. Okay, so yes, from the beginning, okay, from the starting, here we go. So first let us all draw that sphere here. Dekh le. We have that complete sphere and this is our point A. Tell me bacha log, if it is a complete solid sphere, what is the value of electric field at the point A? Tell me what will be the value of electric field when there is complete sphere. When there is a complete sphere, the electric field at the point A कितना हो जाएगा? EAC मतलब electric field at the point A because of complete sphere, it will be 0. है ना? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of considering this particular sphere as one single body, I'm going to consider this as the summation of two different bodies. This sphere, I'm going to consider it as a small sphere of radius r by 2. Let me call this as a first portion and the remaining portion as a portion 2. Okay, so the portion 1 and the portion 2 will make that one complete sphere, isn't it? Or you can say that net electric field at the point A is a summation of electric field produced by the first part plus the electric field produced by the second part, right? Which will make one complete sphere and that will be equal to 0. Idhar tak aa gaya? These are the important starting points. If you are clear till this part, everything is fine. This complete sphere I am converting into two different shapes, right? First shape I am going to consider as 1 and 2. So total electric field at the point A is a summation of electric field produced by the first and the second. Is it clear till this part? Is it clear? Yes? Okay. Now moving on. Question क्या है? Question is to find out the value of electric field at the point A because of this remaining portion 2. Matlab E2 is a question, isn't it? So E2 is equal to from here minus E1. समझ में आ गया? E2, the electric field produced by the second portion is equal to negative of electric field produced by this spherical portion produced at the point E. Tell me, what is the value of electric field produced by this particular sphere at the point A? Formula will be equal to how much? What will be the formula? It's a sphere. Okay, on the sphere, if you are having a point exactly on its surface, value of electric field is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Whatever is the charge associated, let me say that it is q dash, divided by square of the distance from the center to the surface. Kitna? R by 2 the whole square. Isn't it? Yes. So once again, this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q dash. How will you find out the charge associated with this much of Chotu sphere? In the question it is given that charge density is sigma, matlab charge per unit volume. So how will you find out the charge which is contained in this much of volume? That is sigma into, sorry, rho hai na, rho or sigma given, rho de diya hai, okay, rho into the volume of this small sphere. What is the volume? 4 by 3 pi, radius is r by 2, the whole cube, the whole divided by what is remaining? R by 2, the whole square. Okay, whatever is there to cancel, bachcha log cancel kar le, you will get the answer. What is there to cancel? 1 by 4 pi, 1 by 4 pi, right? R by 2 square, R by 2 cube pe, so 1 you can cancel. So what it remains is, क्या remain हो जाएगा बच्चा लोग देख ले, ये रो remaining है, 1 R remaining है, 3 remaining है, 2 remaining है, so 6 and epsilon 0. So first we got it, electric field at the point A because of the remaining portion is rho R divided by 6 epsilon 0. Is it clear? Is it clear? अरे आप सब लोगों के लिए I am explaining this. Tell me, is the concept clear to everyone? Yes. Okay. So that was the very first part. That was the very first part. Then we have to go for the second part, which means we also have to find out the electric field produced at the point B because of this remaining portion. Right? How will we do it? First, let us find out the electric field produced at the point B because of one complete sphere. Matlab, if complete sphere is there, how will you do it? What is electric field at the point B? Tell me, what will be the value of electric field at the point B if the complete sphere was there? Tell me, formula for electric field at the point B is 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0, right? The charge q that is present, which we don't know, we'll put it as q double dash, by square of the distance, r square. है ना? Okay, फिर भी substitute कर ले 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square. How will you find out the total charge q which is contained in this entire sphere? That is 4 by 3 pi r cube into rho. Isn't it? So what is it? 4 pi cancel kar le. Then what we have? This is r square and r square r, 1 r will be remaining, rho will be there. Then what is left here? 3 times epsilon 0. Okay. So here you have rho r divided by 3 epsilon 0 as the total value of electric field if the complete sphere is there. कोई दिक्कत है क्या इस पे? दिक्कत नहीं है ना? So now we are going to do this exact same thing what we have done before. Now this complete sphere I am going to convert it into two different parts, this as the part 1 and this as the part 2. So you can now write that the total electric field at the point B, which is the total electric field because of the entire sphere, is equal to the electric field produced because of the first part plus electric field produced because of the second part. Clear? Okay, yes. Now what is the question? To find out the electric field produced because of the second part, ye remaining part or the colored part, that will be equal to rho r divided by 3 epsilon 0 minus electric field produced by the first part at the point B. Rho r divided by 3 epsilon 0 minus. Tell me, what is the formula for finding out the magnetic field at the point B because of this spherical part, that chotu spherical part? Same formula, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, whatever the charge contained in it, q double dash, divided by square of the distance from the center of that particular sphere to the point B. Kitna? Till here it is r, this is r by 2, so total distance is 3r by 2. 3r by 2 the whole square. Is it clear till this part? Is it clear? Right. Now what is only left is to substitute for this q dash. I think there is no space here, so we'll do this particular calculation in a different page and we'll come back. Or we have this upper space, है ना, मेरा head का ऊपर. So let's do the calculation there. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Q double dash is the charge in this first spherical part. कितना होता है? Rho 4 by 3 pi r by 2 the whole cube, the whole divided by 3r by 2 square, है ना? So that is 3 square 9 into r by 2 the whole square. 4 pi cancel कर ले. What remains? 1 by epsilon naught. On the top, rho is there, r will be remaining, okay, 1 2 will be there, 9 2s are 18, okay, into 3 is there, that is 54. Okay, so we got this value, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q double dash divided by 3r by 2 the whole square का value मिल गया, rho r divided by 54 epsilon 0. Shall we substitute it here and do the calculation? So rho r divided by 3 epsilon 0 minus rho r divided by 54 epsilon 0. So I'm going to multiply 18 here and here so that we can have 54 as common denominator. 18, 18. This is 18 to 3, 54, 54. So 18 minus 1, कितना हो जाएगा? Final answer, let me write. Final answer for 2, let me write 17 rho r divided by 15 epsilon naught. Okay. So here comes an end. So we have found out the electric field at the point A because of remaining part kitna, that was rho r by 6 epsilon 0. We also have found out the electric field at the point B because of remaining part. How much is it? 17 rho r divided by 54 epsilon 0, right? Do the remaining calculation. Rho r everything will cancel, 54 will go up, divided by 17 into 6. 54 divided by 6 is 9 by 17. ये कितना हो जाएगा? Multiply by 2. Okay, 9 2s are 18, 34. 9 by 17 we can write it as 18 by 34. I know that the particular question went a bit long, I think. Isn't it? Question तो थोड़ा लंबा लगा, but still I just want to ask you, is the question clear to everyone? That's all I want to ask you. Is the question clear? Is the question clear to everyone? The method by which we have done? Mansi was the first person to ask me, sir, just tell me, trick though I haven't thought about it. I don't think there will be a direct trick by which we can solve this particular issue, which means this particular question. If I find any trick, I'll be updating in the group. Okay, Mansi? So these kind of questions, we say that these are advanced level problems. Hai na? These are hot questions, we say, or advanced level problems. So in advanced level problems, in most of the cases, we won't be finding any tricks to solve it. We have to go by the exact step by step. Okay. So anyway, we got the answer. I hope you all are happy. So let us proceed for the next one. Adivali question. Very good, Sudhi. Okay. Next one is not that tough. I think this was the toughest question. So if you all have understood, then it's a very good thing. Okay, so 9 question, why it is not appearing? क्यों नहीं आ रहा है भाई? So 9 question आ गया. I hope you all can see that. Time is running out. I want to have every one of you jaldi फटाफट. Forty seconds. 39, 38, 37. Okay, last 20 बच्चा लोग. It's not a big question actually. Two electric dipoles A and B with respect to dipole moments, okay, are placed on the x-axis with a separation r as shown. Now the distance from A where they produce the same potential. Okay, very good. 3 students got it correct. It takes time. I know this question is not a big question, let's say. Myara was the fastest person this time. Good. Then we have Sana, Sudeep, MCG, Anisha, K, Tiger, Rashi, Flux, Kezia. Good. So I'll explain how this particular question can be done. Dekh le, 2 electric dipoles A and B with respective dipole moments minus 4 QA. This is I have no idea why it is pointed in this direction. Minus matlab in the negative x-axis we have a dipole moment of 4 QA. And this B also negative, which means towards left, having a dipole moment of minus 2 QA. Okay, are placed on the x-axis with a separation between the distance between them is r. The distance from A at which them produce the same potential. Obviously, first we have to know what is the formula for potential produced by a given dipole. Formula kitna? How many of you know? Potential is equal to K dipole moment divided by square of the distance to the point, isn't it? Right. Now, you know that the A is having a larger dipole moment. If A and B should be having an equal potential, right, we should be taking the point away from the point A. Why? So that the larger distance will be compensating for the larger dipole moment the point A has, or the dipole moment A has, right? समझ में आ गया? समझ में आ गया? So I'm going to choose a point P on the right hand side of the dipole moment B. The reason is like we have chosen a point that is longer from the point A or the dipole moment A. Okay, let's say the distance from A to the point P is equal to x. What is the formula for potential? K. It's dipole moment 4QA divided by square of the distance x square is equal to the dipole moment produced by B at the point P will be equal to K. Its dipole moment 2QA divided by the square of the distance. Total is x. This is r. So ये distance कितना हो जाएगा? R minus x, right? So this is equal to r minus x the whole square. हो गया. K cancel कर ले. 4QA 2QA क्या हो जाएगा? 2 इधर, right? Taking the square root, it will be root 2 divided by x is equal to 1 divided by r minus x. We have taken the square root on either side of the equation. Now what is left? Cross multiply. Root 2r minus root 2x is equal to x. So if you take this minus root 2x to the right hand side, this will be equal to x into root 2 plus 1 is equal to root 2r. So x कितना हो जाएगा? root 2r divided by root 2 plus 1. Is it a big deal? Is it a big deal doing this particular problem? No, I suppose, right? If it's clear, let me see a smiling faces in the chat box, everyone. Let me see so many smiling faces in the chat box, which tell that, sir, yes, बिल्कुल समझ में आ गया, अच्छे से समझ में आ गया. Yes. Okay, very good, very good, very good. So, okay. So, shall we start this particular question, which means the 10th question of the day? Within this short time, it's big deal. Array. Okay, so I'm going to start next. Okay, 10th one, everyone, be ready. The question will be appearing right now. Actually, this is a simple question, let's say. Simple question on the basis that you can do it in 20-30 seconds. Time is running out. 35, 34. Jaldi. (23, 22). Okay, 20 seconds more. And I think for this particular question, we don't need this much of time. For some questions, we'll be like, अरे थोड़ा और time मिल गया तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, है ना? 3, 2, 1, and yes, time is up. Let's see how this particular question can be done. Okay, 7 students. बढ़िया, बढ़िया बच्चा लोग. बिल्कुल बढ़िया. So let's see what do we have here. Still Numa Polikim on the top, then Sudeep, Miara, MCG, Anisha, Amit, very good, fastest person. Good, good. Rashi, K, Flux, and Kezia, good. Okay, let's do this question, everyone. A charge ball B, as you can see, hangs from a silk thread S, okay, which makes an angle theta, where angle theta with a large charged conducting sheet P, as shown in the figure, right? If you are keeping this particular charge ball B from this particular charge sheet, it is getting deflected and it is stationary at an angle theta. This is what is given in the question, right? Question ये कि the surface charge density sigma of the sheet is proportional to. It is proportional to which trigonometric function of theta? वो है हमारा question. Shall we do one by one? Okay. Now it is given that ये B stationary है. If B is stationary, when any body is stationary, what should be the first thought coming into your mind? That the net force on the body is equal to 0. And the second thought coming into your mind should be to mark all the forces on the body. Start marking all the forces. Which are they? One, obviously, it's weight mg. Then, this will be producing an electric field at the point B. So, this will be experiencing a force. Formula for force is equal to the charge acting on this particular body B. Let's say if it is Q. And if this is producing an electric field E, that will be equal to QE. Now tell me, how many of you know the value of electric field produced by a large conducting sheet P? Infinitely long sheet. What is the value of electric field it produces? Sigma by 2 epsilon 0, right? So the force it experiences is equal to Q into sigma by 2 epsilon 0, and it will be away from it. Why away? Because electric field produced by a long sheet is in the outward direction. ऐसे force खत्म हो गया क्या? नहीं, एक और force है. Tension force. Tension is in some random direction, so we'll be taking the components of this T. ये theta है तो ये theta हो जाएगा. So ये कितना? T cos theta. So how much will this be? This will be the sin theta component. Now just look into that particular statement given here in this question, that net force is 0. इसका मतलब ये कि force towards right, that is q sigma by 2 epsilon 0 is equal to the force towards left, t sin theta. Force in the upward direction, t cos theta, is equal to force in the downward direction, mg. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Divide equation 1 by 2. क्या मिल जाएगा? Sin by cos, tan theta. And on the right hand side you will be getting q sigma divided by 2 epsilon 0 mg. We don't need this much of bigger value, we only need how sigma is related to tan theta. Sigma is found to be proportional to tan theta, option B. Okay, yes bachcha log. Yes, let's look into that last question left for this particular session, right? That's the only thing that is left right now. So shall we everyone? Yes? Okay, here we go. So I'm going to press the enter key. The 11th question is going to pop out. Yes? Okay, here it comes. The electric field in a region of space is given by E naught I plus 2 E naught J, where E naught is 100 Newton per Coulomb. The flux of the field through a circular surface of a radius 0.02 meter parallel to the YZ plane is. So let me see how many of you can solve it. It's very simple actually. But you should be knowing the basic equations and the concept of area vector. Those who know that, उत्तर ऐसे मिल जाएगा. Others will go in loops. And don't worry, because you know that after the quiz we'll be discussing. So after the quiz, together we'll discuss and understand this. A, I know. Sana is like asking, sir, is it A? Because I really want to be on top of the leaderboard. Okay, so let's see. 5 students got it correct. And I think the first person on top of the leaderboard is very good, Numa Polikim. I think it's Sana, right? Very good. Sudeep, Miara, Anisha. I'm not able to see the rest of the people's name. So anyway, very good. Everyone did an amazing job. Okay, now we have to do this, right? Dekh. Tell me, what is the value for flux or formula for flux? Electric field vector dot area vector, है ना? Electric field vector dot area vector है the formula for flux. Now, electric field vector, it is directly given E naught I cap plus 2 E naught J cap. But area vector, we know the value, magnitude पता है हमको, circular surface it is, so area is pi, that is 3.14 into r square, मतलब 0.02 square. So here in the calculation of flux, if you don't know, here we can consider area as a vector, right? Now we have to mark the direction for this area vector. How? It is given that it is parallel to YZ plane. ये होता है Y, this is Z, this is X. So मतलब ये circle है ना, this is parallel to YZ plane ऐसे. Okay. Now the direction of the area vector is perpendicular to the surface area. मतलब ये होता है direction of area vector. Tell me, what is this direction pointed towards? In the x direction. मतलब the direction of area vector is I cap. Is it clear? So we'll write area vector as 3.14 into 0.02 the whole square into I cap. Okay. Now do the dot product. E dot I dot 3.14 into 0.02 I, because J dot I is 0, I dot I only will be existing. So E dot this value, E dot का value दे दिया है 100 into 3.14, 2 square हो गया 4, right? 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 2 is 10 power minus 4. 100 into 10 power minus 4 कितना बच्चा लो? 10 power minus 2. 4 threes are 12, 0.14 is 12.5 it will come, right? Into 10 power minus 2 it is, so this becomes 0.125. Is it clear? Is it clear everyone? समझ में आ गया सबको? With a happy smile on your faces. Okay, so here we are at the end of the session. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. कोई भी किसी भी डाउट है तो जल्दी पूछ सकता है. And one more thing, those who haven't liked the session, jaldi fatafat like kar le and do let me know that we have enjoyed the session, we have understood each and every concept, this was very useful. Now how many of you know what is the special thing about tomorrow? कौन किस को पता है what is special about tomorrow? Tomorrow we have, yes, the model question paper discussion at 10 p.m. Don't miss it, because you all are going to write the examination and a final one. So make sure that everyone is going to attend this question paper discussion tomorrow at 10 p.m. Right? So it is going to happen. So I can't find any. Okay, bye Anisha. So I can't find any doubts in the classroom. Nobody is ready to marry me, Sana, so I don't have to think about that. So congratulations everyone. Okay, so I think Sana is like a bit excited today because somehow she got on top of the MENTI. So anyway, bye everyone. Thank you so much. So these are the other batches that is happening right now, as you all can see that, right? This is how you can join the quiz that's happening in Unacademy Learning app. Okay, then those who haven't subscribed to the channel, you all can subscribe jaldi, and you can like the session, share the session to all your friends so that everyone can do this particular problem that we have solved in the classroom. So yes, thank you so much everyone. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow. Make sure that everyone comes here, right? Take care. Bye bye.